joining us tonight. Looking forward to presenting to everybody. And for those of you that are new, Anne-Marie, congratulations for taking the time to get on this call and listening to what we have. First, I'd like to welcome our very special guest presenters, Dr. Foster and Terry Malmed. Yay! Dr. Malmed is a member of the ASEA Health Professionals Board, and both Terry and Dr. Malmed were awarded the ASEA Business Builders of the Year Award. They are great friends of mine, and they are my mentors and have been a driving force behind my passion with this product. And if it wasn't for them sharing with somebody else, I don't know where I'd be right now. I probably wouldn't be on this call. I'd probably be stuck in bed somewhere. So thanks, guys, for joining us and presenting tonight. Take it away.
Thanks, Scott, so much.
Thank you.
And we are so happy that we were able to bring this product to the Northeast here in New York and be able to share it with somebody that shared it with somebody that shared it with you, Scott. And you were able to get your life back. So my name's Terry Malmed, my husband, Dr. Foster Malmed.
Hello.
And what we're gonna do, normally we like to tell our story, what happened with us, how I got my life back after being sick for 6 years. But today a new video was released, and it was for, it's athletes, it's gold medal athletes, world record holders. We're gonna show that because it just shows you, it goes from this wide, from young all the way up to old, people that are athletes, but also people that are talking about not just what it's done for them as athletes, but better sleep, better recovery, feeling better. And when you see what these products have done for these athletes, and you will recognize some of them from the Olympics, you're gonna say, wow, if it does that for them, and they are putting their bodies through so much stress every single day, 6, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and what they are seeing with ASEA, can you imagine what it does for the average person? So, average person like me. So we're gonna show this very quick video, and then we're gonna come back, we're gonna answer some questions. We know that Scott has been collecting some questions from people out there in the ASEA world and for the regular world. And so give me just a second, I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna play this quick video that just was released today. Scott, thumbs up if you can see my screen. Awesome.
My name is Cody Miller. I'm an Olympic gold medalist swimmer.
My name is Christiane Arbini. I am a triathlete.
My name is Dexter Yates. I am an endurance athlete.
So my name is Sean Burke. My sport is triathlon, road races, cyclocross, anything out there that gets me going.
We're Cody and Kathy Waits. We're elite off-road endurance athletes.
I'm Bria Larson, and I train for a living, and it's the best job in the world.
I've competed in 19 Ironmans and 190 triathlons. This has been my career. This is what I love to do.
I like to challenge myself. I like to put it out there and see what I can make this body do on a given day.
It's really kind of you against you. I really enjoy being able to push the limits and see what I can achieve out of my body.
I train in the pool about 24 to 25 hours a week. I do doubles every day. You know, I'm up at 5 a.m., probably about 6 hours of lifting. It's like 30 hours of like physical exercise a week.
I really enjoy the off-road riding because I like being outside and in beautiful places, getting dirty and having fun.
And it's just so much fun to push yourself. Like, I don't know why I love it so much because it hurts incredibly in the moment, but there's nothing like that adrenaline rush when you're finished and you know that you couldn't have done any more.
Getting an Olympic gold medal is one of the most amazing feelings. You can feel the eyes of every little girl who's sitting on the couch watching you on your TV. It's like we all won it at the same time.
2.4 miles swim, 112 miles bike, and 26.2 miles run. From 7 a.m. until midnight, I am going as hard as I physically am able to go.
Recovery is extremely important with athletes. This last year I did 8 races in 12 weeks. If I didn't have that component of recovery, I never would have been able to do that. Being at 56 years old now and be able to compete at that level and actually win those races and using the ASEA product to recover time after time is a game changer.
Recovery is, I think, as important, if not maybe more important than actually the training that you do put in. The only time that you're actually going to get growth out of what you're trying to accomplish is when you take the time to stop and recover.
You know, you have to look at everything that you put into your body as having a purpose to it. Being able to fuel yourself properly and also recover properly is paramount to success.
I love having ASEA because it's only 2 ingredients, and I trust the product. I've been taking it since 2009. I take the supplement steadily, and I just feel a more natural energy that I can get through my workouts and get through my races without feeling the same kind of lactic acid, the same kind of pain.
And since being on ASEA and racing on it for the last 5 years, I have won more races, set more personal records, and set more course records than I did in the previous 19 years of racing before getting on the product.
Before ASEA, after the finish line, I would always say, take me to the medical tent. It just took me a long time to get my whole system feeling like I was back on track again. The first race that I did after I started on ASEA, my daughter actually went looking for me in the medical tent and found me looking for something to eat. I finished the race and it's like, okay, I want some food and I want it now. That was probably a big aha moment for me.
Recovery is immensely important in the sport of swimming. When I finish a really, really hard race, it basically feels like scorching pain running through my veins. It's almost as if every step I take, my body's fighting back to not take that step. If I'm not taking time to recover, I tend to crash. And if I'm not going to bed on time, if I'm not drinking enough ASEA, I might get through 5 or 6 workouts throughout the week, and then I just kind of tank. It makes a big difference.
I've always swam with ASEA. I started noticing a difference right away. I was sleeping a little bit better. I had a lot more energy in practice. And it wasn't like a caffeine boost. It felt much more natural. I didn't crash. And that's what I liked about it. It's not a huge burst of energy and then you lose it. And so really ASEA has been a part of my journey this whole time, right from club to the Olympic gold medal.
Last summer I forgot to take ASEA for at least a month, and it was such a bad mistake. I did not feel well. I did not race well. I actually crashed out of a mountain bike race because I was so tired. And I was going over, what have I done wrong the last several weeks? And I realized I'd forgotten to take ASEA. I feel like it gives me an edge as an older athlete, pushing myself to the next level.
It just gives me a constant source of energy. There's no peaks or valleys. It stays very steady so that I can continue to do the workouts that I demand of myself.
When I first got on the product, I was getting ready to do my 18th Ironman. At 51 years old, you need to train 20 to 21 hours a week. I was only able to train maybe 2 or 3 hours a week. I was fatigued all the time. I had discomfort all the time, and I could not get those quality workouts in. Did my study on ASEA, got on the product. 3 weeks later, I started seeing improvement. I started sleeping better. And after about 6 weeks of being on the product, I was able to get that 20 hours a week of training in. I was going out and doing a 100-mile bike ride, followed by a 13-mile run, get up the next day and be able to repeat that. And then my confidence got better. My mindset was better. And I thought, I'm really onto something.
I was on ASEA for about 4 months when I got into my second Ironman, and I couldn't believe how much my body was recovering even as I was going through the race. It took my abilities to an entirely different level. I'd shaved 4 hours off of my original race. It's definitely a game changer.
Before I was taking ASEA, I would do 1 or 2 races, and then my body would really start to shut down. Obviously, doing multiple races in one day is just very physically taxing on your body. Day 1, you have 3 races, and then day 2, you have another 2 races. Day 2, I would feel really, really sluggish. And then as I started taking ASEA, my aerobic pace was increasing, and I was able to train longer at a higher threshold. That was the biggest eye-opener for me, was that I was feeling better as the week progressed. I was able to perform at a higher level longer.
Being an analytical person, I put myself through some kind of self-run tests. I was focusing on tracking my heart rate over a set course, running that same course at that same heart rate and seeing my times getting faster with the use of ASEA. And that's what really hooked me into it.
So I take a lot of ASEA during competition. So I'll have a pouch before and after a race. So within 5 minutes, I'm drinking 16 ounces. It makes me feel reassured saying I had my ASEA, I'm going to have a great race.
ASEA gives me the energy and the recovery to be able to be an Ironman athlete competing all over the world. It just keeps me going, and that's what I need for these long days that I can say it's my recovery secret weapon.
ASEA is something that can benefit everybody. You're going to get better energy level, you're going to sleep better, you're going to recover faster and get that energy level back up, which is going to get you up and out and moving. So that's why I think ASEA is important for everybody, not just for athletes.
You just like to wake up in the morning and feel good. I think ASEA can be a great benefit as a part of a healthy lifestyle.
ASEA is not just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to feel well. We all lead very busy lives. I know I do. I run a business, I have 3 kids, I train a lot. I need a little help so I don't get run down, and that's why I use ASEA.
Okay. Can you hear me, Scott? Awesome. Awesome. So that video was just released today by ASEA. And as you can see, Bria, since 2009, she's been taking ASEA. She won her Olympic gold medal while taking ASEA. And so, again, some of those things that you heard from them, if you saw, we have young people up to Dexter who is 70 years old and doing triathlons. I mean, oh my gosh, better energy, better sleep. Sometimes, you know, with ASEA, we're always looking for people because we know what this product does for people that have health challenges, because it's not just for better energy, better sleep. It's making your body perform the way it's supposed to heal the way it's supposed to recover the way it's supposed to. And so look at, you know, sometimes we get stuck in that we're looking to help people with health challenges, but it's for every single person. It's, you know, for better, to have better sleep, to have better energy, to feel better is an awesome thing. And it's not because it's an energy drink. It's not a performance drink. It is actually working at the cellular level and allowing your body to perform, heal, and act like it did when you were young. So would you like to add something to that, Dr. Mehlman?
I think that was all pretty awesome. Yeah, so that we both said when we saw the video today that it gave us goosebumps. It's sort of been a missing piece for us. You know, we keep putting together, you know, little bits and pieces of different athletes. So now to have an awesome couple of science videos and an awesome athlete video where everybody's talking about, yes, this improves health because your body can function better, but it prevents your body from having troubles going down the road because we're making the body's repair mechanisms function at a higher level like they did when we were younger. So pretty much everybody on this webinar would never give up their ASEA. I know the people who are on here, lots of them, and lives have changed just so much. And we have this amazing pleasure, honor, and sort of obligation to go out and share it with others because our lives were changed. Terry got her life back. Scott got his life back. Mary got her life back. And when you see that, how can you not share that with people and just try to help their life?
Absolutely. So I know, Scott, that some people have been asking questions, and we said kind of narrow it down, throw some questions at us. So go ahead, Scott.
Okay, I just unmuted myself. And if anybody else out there has a question, please write it in the chat box. I did receive some questions from people today, so I'm going to ask a few questions. First question is ASEA safe for infants?
It's a very good question. So as you kind of saw, I said it's from young to old. It is safe for every single person. ASEA has 0 toxicity. As Bria said, 2 ingredients. It's exactly what your body is trying to make. Your cells are trying to make this. A healthy child has a full supply of these redox signaling molecules. As we age, the body loses the ability to make them starting around puberty. So all we're doing is replenishing, giving back the body what it needs more of, and that's these redox signalers. So babies already have it in them. So absolutely, ASEA is safe for every single person. It doesn't matter if you're a newborn, you're 110 years old. It doesn't matter if you're taking medications. That's always a concern. People say, oh, well, you know, I'm on this medication, I have this condition, this condition. It doesn't matter. Everything you put in your body is foreign, except for ASEA. ASEA is native to the body. So your body knows exactly what to do with it, and it cannot harm you in any way.
I am superfluous. Okay, so that's awesome. And, you know, infants, you know, it's a great question. You know, Scott, like myself, we act like children. And we drink this product. It just makes us feel more like children and act more like children because we feel younger. We're behaving younger because we're functioning younger. And so you can't make this product unsafe. It's impossible. It is safer than water.
Can I just say the Renew 28 is actually great for babies. I mean, we have 50 uses, 50 different uses for the topical version of ASEA, which is the Redox supplement in a gel form. And you can put this on a baby's bottom for anything red, bumpy, scaly, painful, anything that's there. You can rub that on that baby and watch what happens.
Wonderful. Thank you for the answer, guys. Second question, and I get this from a lot of people, and I try to explain it as best I can, but a lot of people say that it tastes a little bit like chlorine. So does ASEA have chlorine in it? And what's the difference between chlorine and the chloride that's on the bottle?
I guess I get that one.
You get that one, Doctor.
Okay. So when we look on the bottle, we look at what the ingredients are. Can I have a bottle, please? I just love holding these bottles. Okay. So we know that the ingredients are sodium chloride. Okay. Sodium chloride and water. It's pretty simple. So chloride is the Cl part of NaCl, sodium chloride. It's half of what salt is. Your whole body is essentially a bag of salt water. Some of us are bigger bags of salt water than others, but that's because I'm old. Okay, so sodium chloride is the chloride. Chlorine, if you test what we call the histamine response and how toxic it is, chlorine is toxic. Clorox, chlorine bleach, they're toxic. You put them in your eyes and you're going to lose your eyesight. You put mild saline in your eyes and it's going to improve your eyes. So that's the difference. What's actually in our product is we take sodium chloride, we use electrolysis, we break it down, we rebuild it back into redox signalers, and it's actually what's called a hypochlorite. And hypochlorites are your body's messengers. They help arm the immune system of the body. They're incredibly powerful while being 100% non-toxic. So there is no chlorine in this. When you're tasting what seems like chlorine from a pool, that's hypochlorites, which are perfectly safe.
Right. And so, again, people see chlorine. Your body has its own source of chlorine. It is not, people, they associate chlorine with bleach or what we put into our pools. Very, very, very different. That stuff is toxic, dangerous, will hurt you. ASEA, 100% safe. It's not the same thing. And I don't know, he explained it. I just know that I put this in my eyes, I drink it, I pour it on anything, and it's just soothing and healing.
Perfect.
Well said. That's exactly how I try to explain it to people. Our next question. One person told me that they're a pretty healthy person, so they're wondering why they would need ASEA. They eat well and they take a lot of antioxidants. Why would ASEA be important for them?
Well, we're both going to answer this. But if you heard the bike riders, the female, where she said that she stopped taking ASEA for a month. Now, this is a healthy person. She is a top athlete. Top percentile of athletes. And she stopped taking it for a month and had the worst month of her career ever. It has nothing to do. She is a healthy person and she takes it because it helps her body to perform better, to recover better. And so we're always trying to do healthy things. I eat right. I take supplements. The bottom line is supplements do not work unless you have redox signaling molecules to activate them, period. So I was one of those people that I was sick for 6 years. I took handfuls of antioxidants every day and never got better because my redox, something was going wrong with my redox signaling molecule supply. Give me the redox signaling and I got better. Go.
Okay. And we all know people, and I'm sure Scott was one, and Terry was one, and Mary was one among others, that you took antioxidants and you didn't get better. It's because the antioxidants don't know what to do, when to do it, or how to do it without being directed by redox signaling molecules. They're the messengers. They tell them what to do, and they also increase our body's production of our own most important antioxidant enzymes. So if you don't have enough redox signalers, and the only place to get them is from ASEA, if you don't have enough, you are not going to be as well as if you were drinking ASEA. It's that simple.
Absolutely. And you know, when people say, well, I'm healthy, I take antioxidants, I'm healthy, why should I take it? Well, why do you take antioxidants? Because you're trying to stay healthy. And the same thing is true with ASEA, is that, again, those antioxidants won't work unless your redox signalers are working. And two, there's nothing more important to put into your body. I would give up, yes, I do. I take my antioxidants, my multi, I take certain things, but I would give them all up for this, because nothing is more important. And this makes your own body's antioxidants work, like glutathione, superoxide dismutase. All of those things cannot work without this. So it's for everybody.
Okay, and just to add, because they brought me on for the science junk. Okay, so why do you take antioxidants? You take them because you want to be healthy, but what's the mechanism? They're called antioxidants because their job is to stop oxidants, to stop oxidation. Because if your body continues to oxidize, you're going to rust, you're going to get inflamed, you're going to degenerate, and then you're going to get diseases, and then you're going to die. That's how humans function. So we've taught for the last 25 years, do antioxidants because maybe you can slow your oxidative process and your oxidative stress levels. Now we have lots of studies out there about antioxidants. Some work, some don't work. Many don't work all the time. There's lots of variables. One of the variables is not enough redox signalers. But our studies show that when you drink ASEA, it decreases your oxidative stress levels. So we know that the ASEA is doing what you're attempting to do with your antioxidants, and it all just works better when you put ASEA into the mix.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys. Next question. This is actually a pretty good question. Can you explain, and I get asked this question a lot, can you explain why ASEA chose network marketing as the distribution model? And what do you two personally like about MLM?
Wow. Okay. So why did ASEA choose network marketing? Well, there's nothing better than word of mouth. And this I think is such a hidden secret in our world. People think, oh, television, commercials, billboards, those are the best way to get something out to the world. It is not true. Commercials, TV commercials, ads, they are like way down on the list. Think about every time you come on the computer, you go on to something and YouTube or on TV and the commercial comes up. What is the first thing you do? It's like fast forward, skip the ad, skip the ad, skip the ad. I'm always push. It's like 5 seconds, I can skip the ad. Commercials, that's why we DVR everything. Commercials don't work. Word of mouth is the best distribution model. Think about it. If you go to a good restaurant, you can't wait to tell your friends and family, I went to the best restaurant. Or you see a good movie. You want to share it with people. Nothing is better than word of mouth. And because redox signalers, we are the only redox signaling supplement in the world, people didn't know about it. So putting it on commercials, that's not the way to get it out. It's by sharing with people. And that's why they chose network marketing as the distribution model. Did you want to add to that, the distribution model?
And the bottom line is they were going to sell this to a drug company. And the drug company offered them more money than probably all of us put together will ever earn in our lifetime, even though we're all going to do pretty well with this company. It was well into 9 figures. That's a big number. And they turned it down because they were going to lose the product and nobody would be able to continue using the product. And some of those people who were in the original focus group, they had grave illnesses and they were doing really great. And if they sold to the pharmaceutical company, they would have lost the product, the people would have gone off the product, and their futures would have been questionable. So they did this as a humanitarian effort. So they said it was more important to save 1 million lives than to make millions of dollars. And that's what they've done. And the only way to do it was, as Terry said, it has to be word of mouth. It's a complex science. It's a complicated product. We try to make it simple, but it needs a story. It needs testimonials from people who have credibility and validity. And that's why our company just had the biggest quarter in history, up 21% in the United States over the same quarter last year. We are now heading into momentum, just like we've been promising, and the world is finding out about ASEA.
And network marketing is, why do we like network marketing? For me, my husband's a doctor. I'm not. I don't have a college. I didn't go to college. I have a high school diploma. And in this business, you don't have to have a degree. This is an even playing field. And that's what I love about network marketing, is that it evens it out. So people that just have high school diploma, people all the way up to having doctorates, and everybody in between can do this business. That's the beautiful thing about network marketing, is that you don't have to have that degree. You don't have to spend 4 years in college. You don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. What you have to do is share. And what we like to say is you earn while you're learning. And that's the beautiful thing. In network marketing, you're not in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And you have a whole team. Your success is our success. Everybody works together as a team. So it's not like in the corporate world, where the only way that you can move up in corporate world is if somebody dies, somebody gets fired, somebody quits, or somebody gets promoted. That's really the only way you can move up. In network marketing, instead of starting at the bottom, you start at the top, and you get to make your team. You get to pick who you work with. You get to pick your hours. I love that. I was a personal trainer. I got to pick my hours, but every single hour was when I had to work it to get paid, but not in network marketing. I've built an organization. I've built a team. And now if I don't work, I still get paid. I still get paid the same or more because my team continues to build. There's so many reasons. We're building a legacy for our family, and that's the beautiful thing. We didn't see retirement in our future. Even with my husband as a doctor, myself as a personal trainer, network marketing give us the answer that we wanted to be able to retire and maintain the lifestyle that network marketing has afforded us. And then when we leave this planet, we get to leave it to our children. This is our children. This is a legacy company. So there's so many reasons. Network marketing is awesome, awesome. And I wasn't a network marketer until ASEA.
And we said in the beginning, we're not doing network marketing. We're just going to share a product. And then we just couldn't not share it with other people. We felt it was criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, great answer, guys. Yeah, for myself, what the company did was absolutely brilliant. I was not a network marketer, but what they've done is put it in the hands of people like myself who need it, can have an experience with it, and share it with others. And the only side effect to that is I get to make a couple of bucks and make friends and meet incredible people.
And help.
That's the most important thing. And the people that I've helped to get those hugs and people thanking me every day, whether it's on Facebook, email, in the hallways at work, it's so worth it. And I love it. And I thank you guys for bringing it to the East Coast, without question.
Destiny. It's our pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. That was it for the question portion of our presentation tonight. If anybody else has another quick question, you can either try to unmute yourself or write it down in the chat, and I can ask Terry and Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah, just type it out. Terry and Foster can actually see it. If anybody's got a question.
You know what? Just to answer, so I see Melissa says it says chlorine on the bottle, and people get scared. So our job as associates is to take away their fear. So in our frequently asked question document that's in your back office, that's on ASEAglobal.com, that question's right in there. Is there chlorine? Is it safe? And the answer is, when you have a histamine response that's 0, it's not chlorine bleach. It's traces of chlorine because there are hypochlorites in the bottle.
Is there chlorine in your body already?
Yep.
Okay. So your body makes its own supply of chlorine. So we have to get out of our minds that chlorine is bleach. That's where we've been trained, is that chlorine is bleach, or chlorine is what we put in the pool. No, that's a whole different chlorine.
This is hypochlorites and a thing called hypochlorous acid, which is another one of your body's defenses to kill off bugs. And it is perfectly safe with 0 toxicity in this mixture.
Yeah.
Good question, Melissa. Thank you.
It is a good question.
Yeah, great.
And I think people have to understand too, Scott, is that, you know what, or Melissa, that, you know, everything has a toxicity level. I mean, we don't realize, even from the stuff that we put on our skin, our lotions, our shampoos, all of, go and look at what you are using on your body. Go to cosmeticsdatabase.com and go look up whatever you're using. You're going to find, and it's pretty scary, it was mind-blowing for me, that these things cause tumors, they're carcinogens, birth defects, cancers, the things that we are putting on. And then somebody gets, oh, ASEA, oh my gosh, is it safe? Go look at what you're doing. The water that we drink every day from, you know, from our tap is more toxic, can harm you than ASEA. And so that's so important to understand, is that it is 100% safe. How can you say, I could put this, I could give a baby a full bottle of this. I could say, here, baby, put it in a bottle and let a baby drink it. It's that safe. Cannot hurt you.
Yep. Wonderful.
Okay, and just to answer the question, yes, this video is available right now. For the next 2 days, you can get it going to ASEAconvention.com/intouch. You can get it on our Facebook page. It's already there, but it'll be in your back office by Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. Fantastic.
ASEAconvention.com/intouch. And you'll see.
All right. I don't see any more questions. Guys, this was absolutely fantastic. I want to thank you again for jumping on here and presenting and sharing with everybody else. I want to thank everybody else for jumping on tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope this was informational for everybody, and as it was for me. Every night we do these presentations. It's fantastic, and I love the fact that we can share this way, because you can sit in the comfort of your own home and watch a nice presentation by two of our Triple Diamond elite people in this company and my mentors. Yeah, I love you guys. I gotta tell you, this has been quite the journey so far for me.
Awesome romance.
Our product, these things, we are, when we say moving into momentum, when Dr. Malman and I got in almost 7 years ago, nobody in the East Coast knew about it. We had to start teaching people. We're moving into momentum. We're in way over 26 countries. We're moving into Asia, and things are moving. We're moving into South America. We're going to Colombia. I see Marco Raccuti on here. We're going, and Francis Duenas, we're going to Colombia. We are moving, guys. If you know people, share these products. They change lives. It's not just for athletes. It's for people that want to be healthy, stay healthy, get healthy, want an opportunity, want to be able to make a living while making a difference. That's what we are with ASEA. Nothing is better than doing this. I love, love, love my job, and these products change lives.
Okay. Thank you, Scott, for setting this up. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you.
Please go share. It's our obligation. We got it. We got to share it.
Exactly.
Okay. Thanks so much, everybody.
Good
Have a great night. We'll do this again soon,
We'll
Scott.
see you soon.
Good night, everyone. Absolutely. Take care, gang. Bye-bye.
Bye.